Okay, in part one, you have seen how to use this normal queries in GraphQL API platform. So now in this video, I'm going to show you some more advanced queries. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let me go to the code now. And you can see I had made this nullable true in the last video, so I'm going to make it false back again. If you have not seen my video, then you can go to my part 1 and see the part 1 video. I will also provide this code in the description, so you can go through the entity file and run your own custom queries. Okay, so you have seen one custom query collection. Now let's see another custom query collection, that is with filters. Okay, filters, paginations, and all of these records. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this as filter collection. Okay, so in this I have two arguments. Okay, I have this three arguments. Okay, so I'm going to save this and I want to fetch the user based on the user ID. Okay, but before that you also need to specify this line. So I can search by user ID and ID. Okay, now what I'm going to do is let me go to the queries and reload this page here. Now if I go here and if I go to query, you can see my custom query has been added. So now we have to pass three arguments. Okay, so query, then we need to pass so we have to pass filter collection invoice settings. Then in that we need to pass a user ID. So in my case, I'm going to set user ID as string, that will be 80. Okay, then I will say first. So I want one record on first page and after page will be null. Okay, so this will be null. Now what we need to do is we need to go like this, and now this is on the invoice settings, right? So now so first will come ages because this is a collection, then will come node. Okay, then will come what? Then will come the ID. I will put ID. I want ID, property name, and user ID. Okay, we'll also get the user. So user and invoice setting says 1 to 1. So user for this will be uh, we'll get the name and we'll get the email of the user. Okay. Now, if we run this query, you can see that we get all of this data here. So there is one record. Okay. So, and if I put user ID 81, then you can see, okay, I'm only retrieving, so I'm just make this 5. Okay, and if I put 80 here, let's see what comes. Okay, I have two records. Okay, so this is how it works, and we can also go get the total number and the next page info as well. So suppose this is 1 here. Okay, so we do not, then how we need to, we can implement pagination using this. So what we need to do is so we can put this data over here, that is the page info that has next page and cursor and the total count of records. So if I run this now, you can see, yes, it has a next page. So if I take this to go to the next page, I need to take this, okay, and then I need to put it here. Okay, and run this. Now you will see I'm on the next page. but the has next page is false now, so we do not need this end cursor now. Okay, and you can see our total count is 2. Okay, so these are the custom queries and how you can use custom queries in this. Okay, now what we will do is the default filters. We'll check the default filters how they work. Okay, so to implement default filters, what we need to do is uh, okay, let's go to the code, and I'll have a new query collection, new query collection, and the name will be default. Just will keep it default name default. Okay, default. And okay, let's keep the order created at descending only. Okay, let's say comma here because there are other mutations. Okay, now what we can do is let's run this. We'll see how to run this. So if I reload this page, so I'll have a default invoice settings query element. So you can see default. So you say query. Okay, you say query, then default invoice settings, then now default invoice setting. These are the default parameters that we can pass. You can see the type of default parameters that we get. So mine is first, then 3 records per page, then after, okay, we can get null. We can put this as null. Okay, and I'm just taking the ID now. You can see that the 3 records have been displayed, but we need also the total numbers, right? Like the last time. So let's put also the total count. Okay, the total count and the page info for this. Now if we run, you can see that total count is 16 and we have the next page as well. Okay, so this is how, because if you can see, we did not pass any parameter like last time. So we just have default and then we have created it by descending. But when you pass parameters as user ID, then you need to explicitly specify the first and the after or other parameters that you will put. Else it will give you a syntax error, like you have not provided that argument. But if you use this query collection without passing ARGS, then you can use the default parameters that are provided by the GraphQL. So hope you understood something in this, guys, and please do comment on other topics also on which you might need help. Also do like this video, so I will do more research on this and I will post some more videos. So I'm just working on this project, so I'll be creating many more videos on this. So thanks for watching, guys.